Retirement, it's not about not doing anything, it's about doing the things that we love. Life changes. Some of those changes are predictable, and some of them are not. I left to go see my grandkids today. I was gone 2.5 hours. When I came back, my dog was limping. My dog is my walking partner. Somehow I have to sneak out of the house without him knowing I'm leaving for the walk, but knowing he will know I went for the walk when I get back home. They just know and they can smell your shoes. I don't think it's ever too late to start thinking about what we will do when a change comes. Maybe we can't get out of the house because of weather or because we don't feel good, we have an injury. When the weather's nice, especially in the spring and the fall, it's easy to get out and go for a walk. You can talk to people in a park, a grocery store. There's just more busyness outside when the weather is nice. I think our first priority has to be our health. Without our health, we don't have anything else. Next, I would say, comes family and friends, whichever is more important to you. Some of us enjoy our friends more than family, and vice versa. Do you remember when we were kids and all we needed to make us happy was a bicycle and our parents letting us go outside to ride it? And the later it got, when the sun was going down, we knew when we had to go home, whether the parent yelled out the front door, the street lights came on, or you knew the time to go home. That meant that the day of fun was probably close to winding down because being in the house was not as much fun as being outside. So, retirement is that second chance to have a second childhood. We can take time to enjoy the little things that used to make us happy. A nice day to get outside, a nice lunch. One more thing I thought of about being a kid and being outside, the parents calling you in to eat. Hungry or not, that was the last thing you wanted to do, was stop playing with your friends and go inside to eat. And what if in retirement we could be so excited for the day, for the evening, whatever part of the day you had something planned, that you didn't even want to take time to eat? Wouldn't that be great? When my kids were little, I had my two and I babysat two more. So I had 4 kids in my house for years. So my goal was to keep everybody fed and keep everybody happy. The best way to make them happy was keeping them mentally and physically busy. So every day we went to the park. If it was raining, of course we couldn't go, so we went to the mall. And I know malls, they're not as popular as they used to be, but it was a great place to bring a stroller, and kids that were old enough to walk could run alongside it, stop and get some french fries and some drinks. Well, usually they had their little sippy cups. And we were set for a couple of hours of running off energy. And we can do the same thing. We can simply find a place indoor where we can just go walk around. And there's usually people sitting on a bench. A lot of times it's an older person or it's a parent waiting on a child to play in the little play area. And you can sit and start a conversation with somebody. And I think the reason why it's important to find several activities that we're happy doing, maybe not the happiest, but a diverse set of activities, some that are easy to do inside the house and some that we need to go somewhere to do. Because if we do become ill or we lose a dear friend that we did an activity with, it's going to be nice to have those other activities to fall back on. And that's where I'm at right now, is trying to figure out what new things I want to try. I did talk about pickleball, but I probably won't be playing pickleball at 80. Maybe I won't live that long, but I could. You know, I hear people talk about book clubs all the time. I used to read a lot, so much so that to have the paperback in my hand, have my little one on my hip, stirring whatever I was making on the stove, I couldn't put the book down. So I had to put some time in between my books because I didn't want to put them down until they were finished. And just a few ideas I've been thinking about getting out and doing is volunteering at the local animal shelter. The only problem I have with that is I would want to take animals home, and I don't need to take any more animals home. I can volunteer at an elementary school. I know the younger classes always need help just with cutting out like construction paper projects, just to help organize things. And that would be a good way to meet people and I think kind of give back to the community a little bit. Another idea is churches. There's always Bible studies and different activities that groups get together and do. And that would be a really nice way to meet people and enrich your life. The older I get, the less it takes for me to be satisfied at the end of the day, to feel like I've had a good day, I've been happy that day. I just want to make sure that I have chosen enough activities or have things to choose from and I've met people and made friends. In closing, I just want to say that spending time with my grandkids has really helped me to realize how we can find joy in the little things in life. They found great joy in tasting the pudding that they made. They were so impressed with the sweet flavor it had. They were really happy to put beads on a string and show me their toys. I mean, children are so easy to please. I'm not talking about teenagers, but that's the way I would like to feel I could live my life, is to look at the world through like a child's eyes and be amazed and find joy in a lot of things that I just took for granted before. Thanks for being here. I look forward to next time. Bye.